Hello, this is George from Upfish Ads, your one-stop marketing platform for Google Ads. What we're going to be looking at in today's video is how to actually launch a campaign. So in this screen here is what you're going to see after you've created a campaign. We have one that is now generated and we're ready to review it. Now, the reason that we put this step in is for obvious safety reasons. Well, there's actually two reasons. One, if you're a freelancer or an agency working on behalf of clients, you want to send them first what you're planning on putting on Google Ads first, the copy, the search term, the ad groups to get their approval. And if you're just a company working as yourself, you want to make sure that, whoever's in charge of it hasn't made a mistake. They haven't put in like a 2,000 a day instead of 20 a day for budget or something like that. So we see here, we have a list of our campaigns that are ready to launch in the dashboard as well when you log in for the first time. In addition to the amount of brands, you'll see how many active campaigns you have running and how many campaigns are ready to launch. So every time you log in, you can just jump straight into it and say, okay, let's treat this one. So I'll just come into the campaigns and we see here, we have the one I'm doing. I can click on it to get a reminder of what it was I was creating. In this case, I was trying to target CEOs of SaaS companies in the UK who want to explore automation and AI in regards to marketing and sales. I wanted to do it in the UK, had some positive keywords and some negative keywords. Okay. This, for reference, is the homepage of the one I was set to seed. It's about an agency who does marketing and sales automations. And now I can pop in here and I can open up the Google Sheet to see what campaign has been generated. Okay, so I'll just open this in Google Sheets to make it a bit easier to manage. All right. So the first tab here is ad groups. So it's taken all of the keywords and it has organized them into groups that make sense together. So I have automation tools, marketing funnels, SaaS and business, social media, email marketing, and I have the description of what the ad group is and why the keywords have been grouped together. Now, in terms of the keywords that are there, I have this other tab at the bottom called keywords, where I can see the search term, the average monthly searches, and I can also see the ad groups that are associated with it. So in automation tools, again, come to ad groups. This is the first ad group that's been created, automation tools. Keep the search terms to do with automation YouTube, automation tools, automation marketing, automation for marketing, automation business, make automation. So all of these keywords at first glance are perfect for the company that has been seeded. In terms of the negative keywords, I put in free as a negative keyword. So I can come in here and I can see that I can just do a Control F search. I can see that there are no mentions of the word free here, so it's perfect. It's taken out my negative keywords, and basically on first glance it looks okay, but for some people it's not. So how can you edit this? Let's just pains. I don't like it. I'll just delete the row. Automated posts. I don't like it. Delete the row. Ads. Email marketing automation. Don't like it. Delete the row. Come back to keywords. And I'll delete everything with email marketing automation here. Delete the rows. So now I'm only doing ad groups for automation tools, sales marketing funnels, SaaS business, social media automation. I only have the 4 ad groups. Okay, so it's very, very easy to edit, just like you would in any Google Sheet, basically. You delete the keywords you don't want. The only thing to keep in mind is if you delete an ad group, to make sure you delete all of the keywords related to that ad group. It's not necessary. If you delete the ad group, the keywords will be uploaded, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So we see here, okay, I've got a good idea of what the search terms are that are most aligned with my business and the average monthly searches. I've got an idea of what kind of volume I'm going to be getting, the ad groups. The most important part is what is the copy. So here, okay, I have the ad group. So each ad group gets its own ad copy. We have the headlines and we have the text, we have the descriptions, we have the path, okay? So here for automation tools, I have things streamline your sales, AI marketing automation, cut overheads fast, save on workforce costs. So again, it's taking from my value proposition doc, which explains what Upfish do. So the other Upfish, the Upfish marketing agency, is spelled differently, UPFISH instead of UPFIXE. And it's looked at that, and it's also looked at what my goal is. So I've mentioned here, benefits include less overheads, faster generation, cheaper prices, less workforce. This related here, save on workforce costs, increase productivity, automate to dominate. This is to do with sales and marketing funnels. So it's created me the headlines, it's created me the descriptions, all of these pretty much perfect, reach 80,000 people daily. So it's taken this direct from my homepage and my value proposition doc of what I can do for companies, what I can do, what that Upfish agency can do for companies. Okay, so I can come in here and just like before, if there's a headline I don't like, I can either just rewrite it, I can, simple change like that, or I can just delete the whole row. And then that will remove the amount of headlines. Okay, So there's a limit to how many headlines and descriptions you can add. All right. So here we've gone for 4 descriptions each. So rather than, you can't, I wouldn't recommend adding new ones. Rather, if there's something you don't like or you have something in mind, just delete one that already exists, replace it with the description you want, or change the marketing headline that you want, delete what you want. The other thing to notice here is the length. So when we input it, we have here the length of the amount of characters in the text. Okay, so what you want to do here is just make sure that nothing is over 30 for headlines. So anything that is over 30 will be returned as red. The reason for that being is there is a limit to the amount of characters you can put in Google Ads, obviously. For headlines, it's 30 characters. So if I look at these ones, they're all under 30, so that's good. These will all get posted. Same goes for these headlines, same goes for these headlines. If you see one in red or you see a number over 30, just delete a few characters to get it underneath. And the same goes for descriptions. There's a limit to the amount of characters you can have in a description. So this is just basically a safety precaution to put in place. This is right on the list in the descriptions. And then we're asking an AI count the amount of characters, and it's good, but AI is really, really bad at counting. So we put this in here as just an extra security break. Let's just imagine that this did say 60 and you missed it. What would happen? The ad group would still get uploaded. Keywords would still get uploaded. All of the copy, though, would get failed. So it's important that we make sure that none of these are beyond the length they need. So again, if you're unsure of the length of characters and descriptions or headlines or whatever, Google have great, but broadly speaking, it's 30 and 60, I believe, or 30 and 50. I should have known that before I started making this video. But as we see here, everything looks good. So if I wanted to post this, there should be no problems. So in addition to the headlines and descriptions, I also have the path. So this will be the end result. And then here we have also just a confirmation of the end URL that we're sending it to. So in terms of what's happened here, in just a few minutes, I've got some great ad groups. I've deleted some keywords that I didn't like, but I've kept all the ones I do like. And in terms of the copy, I've been able to go through it. I've been able to confirm that this is very much aligned with my value proposition doc and what I want to achieve in my campaign. So if this looks good, I send to a client. The client gives me a thumbs up. I come back, and I just now need to press basically launch to Google Ads. Then we get this little tab to say sending campaign to Google Ads. And now it's sent. So in the next video, we look at what actually happens after that.